Oh, hi. Okay, I'm Rhiannon. I work in Associated Students Human Resources, so I would help with like student employment. I do all sorts of other stuff too, like workers' comp, but hopefully you don't have to worry about that. But mostly student employment for me. So if you have questions about that, definitely let me know.
All right, Brooke.
Hi, everyone. My name is Brooke McCall. I oversee programs for the Wildcat Recreation Center. And the rec encompasses all sorts of drop-in curricular activities, special event programming, group exercise, personal training, rec sports. So I will be talking to you about all of the ways to get active.
Awesome. Go ahead, Kelsey.
Hi everyone, I'm Kelsey Simpson. I work with a lot of the events on campus. I'm a student program and events coordinator. So I work with a lot of the events that I'll be telling you how to get social about in just a bit, as well as the Freshman Leadership Opportunity Program that I'll tell you more about in just a bit.
You're up, Anna.
I am Anna Palladini, and I am the marketing manager for the Associated Students. So I kind of touch point on all of these areas, as well as running our social media channels, being involved in all of our awesome programs, and kind of getting an all-encompassing look of what the Associated Students is and getting the word out there.
Beautiful. So as promised, the title of our webinar is that we are an epicenter of involvement. So we like to make things fun. We don't want to just be lecturing at you all for the next hour. So we're going to make it a little bit fun. So I hope we have some competitive people in the group, because you're actually going to be competing for some gift cards. All right. So one is at the end of this, you'll have a chance to play and compete in a Kahoot. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen now so you can get that Kahoot information up and going. And so you can see right there, you can join the Kahoot either by the app or visiting the website, and there's the game pin. And so take notes, because we will have a quiz at the end, and you will be competing for a $50 gift card to the Wildcat Bookstore. Yes, 50 bucks to go towards those books or that swag or those snacks, whatever it is that you'd like to get. And to get you warmed up for the academic year, we have some pop quizzes, because I know how much we all love pop quizzes throughout this presentation. And then you can get a $10 gift card to the Wildcat Bookstore. So pay attention. When we have a pop quiz, all you got to do is be the first to enter into the chat your answer. And if you're the first one with the correct answer, you're the winner. Give us your email and we will send it to your email box. Sound good? Any questions so far? I can't see if you do, so let's get going. All right. So who are we? Well, we are a little bit of everything. We are a nonprofit organization that was designed specifically to support the university's academic mission. So whether you are wanting to get a job, whether you want to get involved, whether you want to have some fun, or whether you want to earn some internship credit, we have it all. So we have government affairs, we have things with sustainability, we can get you active outside. And we're really going to dive into that and really share those pieces. What's cool about our organization too is we have a board of directors that is actually primarily made up of elected student representatives. So our AS president, Bree Holbert, you'll get a chance to meet her and see her. She's amazing. She actually chairs that committee with 6 other elected students who really make student voice and perspective the center of the organization. So you will see that throughout all the pockets of our organization, student voice and advocacy is central to the work we do. And you can get involved too and be a part of that process. All right, Kelsey, you're up.
Let's unmute myself. Here we go. Okay, so the first thing I'd love to talk to you all about is the Freshman Leadership Opportunity Program, or what a lot of people call FLOW. So what FLOW is, it's a group that you can apply to for students to come in. You make friends. We get you involved in different leadership opportunities on campus, and it's a great place to start to get involved at Chico State. It's a way for you to make new friends, find interests here on campus, and again, just a great way to get involved. So what it is, it's a 1-year commitment, and we do have our application is already up online on Wildcat Sync. You can actually scan that QR code right there, and our deadline isn't until September 4th. So you do have some time, but go ahead and apply now, and go ahead and get involved with FLOW.
All right, I think I'm up. So again, my name's Keith Crawford, and I'm with CAVE, and CAVE stands for Community Action Volunteers in Education. So in a nutshell, CAVE is the campus hub for community service and engagement. And we really offer two main ways to get involved with campus and the surrounding community. So one, and the really historic part that's been around forever, is our semester-long volunteer opportunities. These are 3 hours a week for 10 weeks in the middle of the semester. So they start around the 4th week of classes, and then they do require, for the semester-long opportunities, a quick application, typically a letter of reference, and then during the semester, 2 reflection papers. The good news is, for all that work, you can actually get 1 unit of academic credit. And then you'll also get, of course, the good feeling of knowing that you've had a real impact on your community during your time here at Chico State. So the applications for these semester-long opportunities will come out right around the first day of classes. The other way you can get involved, because some people don't have time to give 3 hours every week for almost the entire semester, or they just don't want to start be that involved right off the bat, is you can get involved with our one-time volunteer opportunities. And those are typically on a Saturday in about 3 or 4 hours. And for those, just keep an eye on the CAVE social media as well as the Associated Students social media. And we'll be promoting RSVP links that'll take you to Wildcat Sync. And you'll just fill out a quick form there and then show up on the day of. We also do some community engagement workshops and internships, jobs and internships on campus. So we're still figuring out what it's going to look like this fall. We'll definitely have some virtual engagement opportunities for you to help out the community. And we're hoping we can do a few in-person things. Still no idea whether that's going to work out or not. So what we've got is a volunteer interest form. You can see that on the slide. So you can follow that link or click the QR code and fill it out. And we'll be in touch when we know for sure what's happening in the fall, and we'll take you from there to the actual applications.
Cool. Thanks, Keith.
Yeah.
All right. So government affairs, councils, and committees, right off the gate, these are available for you to be a part of. They will all be virtual in the fall, so you can definitely be a part. We have applications available online. We have that QRC right there if you want to scan and apply. We have essentially 8 councils and committees, all have different focus. So whether it's focusing on the environment, diversity and advocacy, if you're a business major and want to get involved with really what does it mean to run a business and sit on a board, these are all opportunities to do it. You can earn internship credit in the process and also get exposure into what does it mean to be an elected representative. Every spring, we have our AS elections in which you could run for a position and be a part of our governing body and be the voice for students. And it comes with a sweet scholarship. So for those who are looking for those extra opportunities to serve your community while also being able to be compensated, this is an excellent opportunity. All our meetings are open to the public, so you can find that on our website. So even if you're interested of, hey, what are we talking about? Or am I concerned about what's going on in the classroom? You can jump in, visit the Student Academic Senate meetings, voice your thoughts, your concerns, because they are open to having the student voice and representation, even if you can't necessarily sit on those roles. So we hope that you join us because we have several seats open. Those application deadline is September 20th, and you can do that on Wildcat Sync.
Awesome. So let's get social. I saw in the polls a lot of you were excited about opportunities to get social and meet new people here at Chico State, and the Associated Students has plenty of opportunities for you to do that. So first, I'll start talking about some of our AS traditional events. And so a few of these events start with our Halloween Skate Night Spooktacular. And so looking over there at Brooke, she is one of the masterminds of this great event. They actually bought some roller skates that we have available in the rec for you to ride around with. There's a DJ. It's a whole thing. It's a lot of fun. Again, one of our fall events. Also, we have Mac Night, or Multicultural Night. So this is an experience for students and staff on campus to come and learn about the different cultures that we have represented here at Chico State. So it's full of education as well as cultural celebration. We also have Campus Sustainability Day, so a time for students and the campus community to learn more about sustainable practices and ways that we can implement that into our lives. So looking towards the spring, a big event that we have is the Women Like You Leadership Symposium. So this brings women from on campus and in the community to talk about their personal experiences. And it's a really great event. They also have some really great food at this event, so you don't want to miss out on that. We also have Cats in the Community. Cave is a big piece of that event, but also is Keith. It's a big volunteer event that we celebrate on Cesar Chavez Day to get students into the community and make a difference. We also have the AS elections. That is when we vote in our student body to be the voice for our students. Part of elections is we have revenue sharing, which is a really big piece of it. That is, if you're a part of a student organization, you can actually vote to give some of that money to those organizations. So it's a great piece of that. And we also have the International Festival in the spring, a time for us to celebrate diversity, listen to great music and great food with our student organizations. And something that we have in both the fall and the spring is De-Stress Fest. So right before finals, a really stressful time, we bring the opportunity for students to just de-stress, take your mind off of it, and kind of zen, get in the zone right before finals. That's De-Stress Fest. Look forward to that. And like we said, we are virtual this fall, but we still have some super fun plans for you. Starting off, we have our Adulting 101 series. So these are workshops that are geared for multiple different things to get your adulting on. So we have time management, we have mental health workshops. We also have, last semester, we did an entrepreneurship workshop with, like, how do you start a small business at this time? It might be a good time to do that. So we'll teach you how with Adulting 101. If you like to paint, Painting with the Pro is a thing for you. It's a guided demonstration with painting. This year we're going to do it a little bit different in the virtual space, so keep your eyes out for that. It's going to be fun. And coming up in August for one piece of Wildcat Welcome, we have the AS kickoff event. We're calling it the AS Gaming Palooza. It's going to be on August 19th. So this is a chance for you to get more involved with the associated students, learn about what we do, who we are, and play some fun games with us, and also possibly win some prizes. And then we also have Wildcat Couch Concert. So this is the time, if you're a musician or like to sing, this is your time to shine. We had some students do it last semester and they had an absolute blast. That picture there is one of our students performing for us. So you sign up, we listen to some of your music, and then you play for the campus community. It's really fun and a chill way to we always do it on a Friday to kind of go in the weekend on a good note. Next slide for me. Thank you. And then just some AS highlights, some things to continue to look forward to as we move forward into the semester. We have Ride 60. I don't know if anybody likes Soul Cycle out there or spinning, but I know the Rec was a place where my true passion for spin came from. So Ride 50 is for you. Ride 50 Remix, it is a spin event. Again, one Brooke, I gotta shout out my girl over there. You ride. It's spinning all day. It's a blast. So look forward to that. A few more things that we have, again, Make a Difference Day in the fall. We have Cultural Heritage Month celebration, Swipe Against Hunger, a chance for you to give a meal to a student in need, and then Government Affairs Safety Walk, where our student representatives and campus community members actually will walk around campus and identify spots for improvement. So a great way that students are getting their voices heard as well as partnering with campus community. So like Katie mentioned, we are doing some pop quizzes. So don't forget these pop quizzes. Make sure that you do not forget that this is not anonymous, that you put your name in the chat as we do it so we know who to give the gift card to. So it's first person to get the correct answer and will get the gift card. And the question is, which AS program can you apply to that is student run and connects you with a peer mentor and a cohort of first year students exploring your leadership potential? I think we already got the answer.
Yeah, looks like we have Alexis, I believe. So Alexis, if that's your name, if not, I'm sorry, but the person who got it right there, I will send you a message and get your email. So be on the lookout for a message from me so we can know where to send that gift card. And then we do have a couple questions. It looked like Brooke took care of one of them for us. So she answered about the Ride 50 Remixed event. So scroll up a little bit and you can read Brooke's answer to that. And then I'm hoping Katie can help us answer a question about student government. I'm going to read it here. It is there a way we can still be in student government as a member rather than an official? So
you can definitely join a council and committee as like an official appointee on the committee, not necessarily just because there's two different people. There's the elected representatives who usually chair the committee, and then you have the participants who are appointed to the committee. Or you could just attend as a regular student. You can sit in the gallery or the Zoom gallery here in the fall. And there's always a point for the public to be able to share your perspective and your thoughts. So those are a few different ways where you can be involved.
Awesome.
It looks like my response is didn't come. Oh, I sent it to all panelists. I'm sorry. I was told not to do that. Hang on, I'm coming here. Whoop.
I just repasted it, so I think we're good.
Thank you, Keith. I'm old.
Sorry about that. I didn't notice that initially either. So.
Yes.
They probably thought I was crazy when I said that.
We like to keep you on your toes. I like this group. You're paying attention.
Anna, you're up.
Yep, are we ready to keep going? Here we go. So with the Associated Students, one of our core values is sustainability, and our campus is pretty sustainability conscious. And so we have our AS Sustainability Program held within the Associated Students. They are usually in the BMU, is where their office is, and they have all kinds of opportunities for you to do activities that are centralized or centered around sustainability, as well as be a part of the program and focus on sustainability advocacy and education of other students. We also have our campus compost garden, where they do activities to maintain the garden, as well as provide a lot of opportunities for you to build your garden at home. They also have a couple of opportunities for you to be sustainably minded in student organizations or just in your everyday life. They have the Restore, which is an opportunity for you to pick up school supplies for free or other supplies for free that have been lightly used by others and dropped off after each semester or even within the semester, as well as their Function Junction, which is something that they like to provide to the campus community, whether you're a student organization or a campus department, where if you host an event, they will provide you with all of the dishes and actually pick up those dishes as well, so you can keep things clean and sustainable without using plastic cups or any of those icky things we like to keep out of the landfills. And then they also provide a really cool internship opportunity for students who are interested in really building their sustainability experience. They offer 1 to 3 unit internships, which unfortunately aren't available in the fall, but as soon as we come back to the campus, they have internship programs around sustainability outreach, around sustainability events, green events, and art for education and sustainability, where they're trying to provide marketing materials or educational materials that are sustainably minded, so they make them out of reusable materials. They also help us in providing an opportunity to host Earth Day on campus and Campus Sustainability Day, which are 2 events that we host that are surrounding sustainability on Chico State's campus and trying to get the entire community together to be sustainably minded.
And we had a question, and we'll see if anyone knows the answer, because I don't think I do. It's if the Restore will happen this fall, even with the mostly virtual environment. Emma is interested in that, if possible.
That's a really good question. I'm not sure. It kind of depends on if our facilities are open and what availability we are providing within our facilities. So our sustainability office is housed within the Bell Memorial Union. So we'll get back to you on that. Stay tuned on our social media, and we'll have updates about all of that as we get more information.
But I love the feedback, because that's actually knowing that you all want that. That's something we can definitely advocate for too.
And another one that you probably know, Anna, Becca would like to know how they'll be notified when sustainability events take place.
So you can follow, we'll have all of the social media handles for all of the AS programs available at the end of the presentation, but you can follow us at AS Chico State, or you can follow AS Sustainability specifically at AS_Chico_sustain. But that will be available at the end if you didn't catch that.
Woohoo, it's time to get active. Okay, so before I get started, I want to encourage you all to download the REC app at some point. It is where you're going to get the latest information. You can sign up for push notifications. It's completely free, and it is an awesome resource. And so it'll get you linked to campus recreation and everything that we have going on. It'll show group exercise classes. So for the REC, there are no plans to open the REC this summer. Our hope is that we'll be able to open mid-August before the semester starts, but we haven't been given a date yet. We hope to know soon. So we'll be doing things a little bit differently. We have different structuring in place, but we are working diligently to come up with cleaning protocols to make sure that not only will the REC be open to, but safe. So we will keep you posted as far as if we will be able to enter the semester with some limited open capacity. So at the start of my presentation, hello and welcome to Chico State. It's so great to see all of you today. With Campus Recreation, we provide several opportunities for you to have fun, be active, get involved, and meet new people. The REC is a great place to meet like-minded folks to really develop a connection that'll help you maintain a well and successful time here at Chico State. We offer dedicated weight and cardio areas. We have top-of-the-line equipment, and if we don't have it on the floor and you need it, you let me know and I will find a way to get it for you. We have 3 basketball courts and 1 multi-purpose court. There's always a spot for a quick pickup game. On the multi-activity court, we offer indoor soccer, very popular. We have an 1/8 of a mile indoor running track, and on the 2nd floor, it's got views of the entire REC, and I'm gonna be honest, it gets a little toasty up here. And we do have a wet season, so the indoor track is really nice for those of you that like to walk, run, wog, as I like to call it. We have 4 group exercise rooms for fitness and wellness classes, and one of those is a matted room for MMA, grappling, Muay Thai, boxing. We have all of the equipment to those classes. They will not be offered next semester, but it is a small portion, and leading forward, we hope to bring those back at some point. So within group exercise, we offer spin, which is indoor cycling, abs, butts and guts, interval training, yoga, different forms of yoga. We offer meditation and wellness programs. So great place to really relieve some stress. Students that utilize the REC, institutional data research shows that they graduate, more likely to graduate on time with a higher GPA, and they report a better quality of life while they're here in terms of their wellness. So we are really proud to make that connection for folks. We have a 3-story climbing wall and bouldering area for beginners to experts. So it's really awesome. It's kind of one of those bucket list things you want to make sure you accomplish before you leave. You got to get up the top of the wall. I've done it a few times and I have 0 climbing experience, and I like to stay low to the ground. So I really encourage you to check it out. And then the bouldering wall is a great way to practice and work on your upper body strength. Let's see, Adventure Outings Equipment Rental is also located in the REC. So the Adventure Outings is a program within the REC as well, and they oversee the outdoor trips that Keith was talking to you about. And so AO operates extensive trips, including custom trips for groups. It's open to anyone from ages 18 up. They have an equipment rental center in the REC, which offers equipment rental for discounted prices, and even more discounted if you sign up for a trip. They manage the climbing gym. They oversee and operate a backcountry yurt that is available for rent. And for those of you coming in, they offer a Wildcat Wilderness Orientation Program for incoming Chico State students. And they host special events like the Banff Mountain Film Festival and NOLS Wilderness Medicine courses. And we offer CSU Chico students employment as trip leaders and as office, climbing wall, and equipment leader rental center attendants. And so what AO does is they take students out on day trips, weekend trips, stand-up paddle boarding. They go on hiking and yoga trips. They do kayaking and caving and skiing, you name it. It's a great way to get outdoors and involved. And I should mention a lot of these programs, all of them that I'm talking about, are student run and student led. So all of our group exercise instructors, personal trainers, front desk staff, you name it, AO trip leaders, they're all students. So it's a really great way to get involved, have an awesome job with something you're passionate about. Also within the rec is housed rec sports, recreational sports, which is intramural sports and sports clubs. So the purpose of recreational sport programs is to provide all current students with an opportunity to participate in a variety of organized sports activities in a welcoming and enjoyable setting. The ultimate goal being to provide students with quality sports programs that will enhance their quality of life and be a part of their Chico State experience. And intramural sports, for those of you that played sports in high school and want to keep going, are structured team sport leagues that are Chico State students playing against other Chico State students on the Chico State campus. So there are no tryouts or practice required. Games are typically once a week, and the leagues can last anywhere from 3 to 7 weeks of the semester. Now, rec sports will be virtual next semester, but we're talking again about, this is a small portion of what you all are, your college career. And so we want to give you an overview of all things that are open to you. And then the sport club program is Chico State students playing home and away games against other universities. It provides students the opportunity to participate in competitive sports against other university teams and represent Chico State. Again, separate from athletics, but a great way to get involved. So that is my spiel. If you're interested in anything that I talked about, feel free to throw in questions, and I would be happy to answer them now or later.
Brooke, I think we've been able to get most of them. I just said a guest pass is 20 per day. Was my memory correct?
I'm catching up on the chat.
Brooke, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
like, oh my God, that was recorded, right?
No, you're totally good. I mentioned to someone that a guest pass is $20 per day. Was my memory correct on that?
It is $10 per day.
10. Okay, There you go.
Yes. And Emma, if we are open, we are planning to have limited group exercise classes for the fall. So we have been diligently working to make sure that we can socially distance and clean in between classes. And our goal is to offer those classes in the fall if we are given the green light to open. I'm staring at a green light. And then also, in addition to those classes and those programs we offer in-house, we will be continuing in a hybrid model regardless. So there will be online programming we'll be maintaining. So we've been working on getting YouTube videos up for exercise programming, nutrition support videos, daily workouts, wellness suggestions and tips. So I really encourage you to subscribe to the AS AS YouTube page so that you can start checking out all of our amazing group exercise instructors and programs, and also our social media. And then AO trips, will they be offered in the fall? That will again depend on opening, and hopefully if they are planning to open, they may be offered in a limited capacity, but I can't answer that for certain. Oh, there are amazing mountain biking trails in Chico, and we also actually have a mountain biking club. Did we want to answer questions now, or do we need to stick to the schedule?
The questions have already been.
Do you want me to type? I can type. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I'm way back in the chat. Never mind. I'm just going to mute myself. Y'all take it away.
Please add to anything. I know some of the questions got answered, but if anything got missed, dump it in there so everybody has it.
And we had one more question that might actually be a good transition if I'm remembering what the next slide is correctly. Maria's asking if first-year students can apply for a job at the rec. And it's basically the answer is yes. Obviously, there's different experiences needed for different jobs, but is the next slide Rhiannon? Nope, no, okay. It's not the transition I hoped it was, dang. Well, soon Rhiannon will tell us about the AS job application process and the website. So Maria, long story short, once you're a student, you can start looking at the jobs on the website and applying, and that would include the rec jobs.
All right. Well, like we were talking about earlier with our initial question on which AS program did you think was not a part of the AS, it actually is, and we run all of dining on campus and retail, food retail on campus with the exception of the bookstore, which is actually a contract program of ours. But we have Sutter Dining, in the residence and the housing area, we have Wildcat Den, we have Urban Roots, Common Grounds, Creekside Cafe, and the BMU Marketplace, which are all spaces on campus where you can eat some good grub and or pick up some good grub while campus and classes are available. Some of our spots are grab and go, so Wildcat Den, Urban Roots. We also have Butte Station and Holt Station, which are really, really small retail spaces that allow you to just grab what you need. If you need a bag of chips, if you need a quick sandwich, if you need coffee, because we all know you need coffee, then you can grab them on your way to class. We also have some sit-down spaces like the Marketplace in the BMU and Sutter Dining Hall, which is the buffet area that's in the housing area. And then we have 2 coffee shops on campus. We have Common Grounds, which is in the Bell Memorial Union, which you see here right smack dab in the middle. And we also have Creekside Cafe, which is over on the other side of Kendall Hall. And Kendall Hall is that big, beautiful building that you've seen in all of Chico State's advertisements and on their social media. It's that big dome building, and we have Creekside right on the other side of that. So cool things that you can get, and we'll talk about this a little bit later with dining, is they do have some food events throughout the year. They also have an opportunity for you to get some free grub in certain capacities, and I know Rhiannon's going to talk about that in a little bit, but if you have questions about food, let me know. Also, Rhiannon will tell you a secret. They have a really, 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 really spicy sauce in the Marketplace that is called the Rhiannon sauce, so if you're really into spicy and you really want some like spice on your food, they've got it. So that's what you're into.
I'm just going to add in there too, Urban Roots takes EBT, which is awesome. So definitely utilize that, and awesome, yummy grab and go options. And some of this will all look a little bit different in the fall, but our hope is that it will be full swing in the spring. And another fun fact that a lot of students don't know, while dining is part of Associated Students, it is not a part of your student fee. It is our business corporation aspect. So fun fact that most people, they're like, don't really always know. So now you are in the know more than the majority of students.
And there was a question about the difference between Flex Cash and meals for spending at these places. So when you have swipes, which you will have to have an entire meal plan for, which you can sign up with specifically with dining or through housing, those are a limited number of swipes, which on the opposite side, Flex Cash is actual cash value on your Wildcat card. So instead of it being a swipe number, it's an actual cash number. Hope that answers your question. All right, so it's time for a second pop quiz question. Are you ready? Are we ready with the poll, Katie? Yeah? All right, what AS traditional event happens at the end of the fall and the spring semesters? So both semesters, the very end, just kind of around the time when you should be studying.
Looks like we have a winner.
Woo.
Assuming De-Stress Fest is the correct answer. Then Q Templeton is our winner. So Q, keep an eye out on your chat. I will be sending you a message here very shortly, and congratulations.
And the goats are a part of De-Stress Fest, as Brooke would tell you. She always tries to get the petting zoo and the goats.
We get a pony too. I'm just saying.
Well, Ricky, right?
Actually, Ricky is a miniature horse. So yes.
Ricky's the best. Okay, so we'll go ahead and move on to kind of some insider knowledge. So this is kind of some stuff that you guys get to know since you're coming to this. So I'll kind of go over some tidbits. We have definitely way more things than this, but I'm going to go quickly through these. So first is we run the Child Development Lab, or the CDL. And right now, since we're kind of virtual, they're doing a lot of videos on their YouTube channel or on our YouTube channel for kids that include like stories and songs and activities. So if you have any kids, whether they're your kids or you have kid siblings or anything like that, or have any kids in your life, that's a great way to kind of keep them engaged and everything during this kind of virtual world we're in right now. Also the bike cart on campus. So it's actually a cart that parks usually by the BMU, I think. You can get your bike tire repaired there. Also, you can ask the employees there any questions about your bike. And then the bike cart also has a bike auction every semester. So you can go to that and kind of get a bike for a decent price too, which is really nice. You can earn internship credits doing kind of things that you already like to do. So Flow and CAVE and Government Affairs and AS Sustainability all usually offer those internship credits. So if you're interested in any of that, that's a great way to kind of build up everything for you. Text alerts, so you can stay up to date with events and also get free food. So the free food one's really cool. If you go to the AS website and go to the top under where it says Get Hungry and then go to Dining Services and kind of scroll down to the bottom, there's a link that says after event text notifications. So basically what that is when AS Catering caters an event on campus, there's usually extra food. So instead of throwing that away, we give students the opportunity to come and eat it for free. So if you sign up for those notifications, I'd really recommend that you do. You'll just get a notification that says where it's at, and you just show up and grab some food. So, and then also, if you want to stay up to date with events, I think Anna earlier in the chat had pasted just the regular sign up for text notifications. So those are two different links, I think, if I remember right. So I would sign up for both of those. Thank you, Anna. And then conference services. So conference services is who runs all of booking all of our rooms and the auditorium and everything in the BMU. So if you are in a, excuse me, one second, you can book a room for free if you're a student, recognized student club. So that's really cool. And then also another fun thing that's on here that, or should I say that isn't on here, is the third floor art gallery. So up on the third floor of the BMU, there's a whole bunch of student artwork that's up there usually. That's a really great place to see some cool stuff, and it's a really quiet place too. So if you need somewhere to kind of hang out that's a little quieter and there's not a lot of people and you need to read something, that's a great place to go to, so you can be surrounded by art and enjoy the peace and quiet. We can go to the next slide.
On the creation of the third floor art gallery, that if students are student artists and want to submit proposals to do an entire student art show, that is another opportunity that we have on campus. We do usually about 4 student art shows a semester, and that information is on our website as well.
Thank you, Anna. All right, so this is more my wheelhouse, but on-campus jobs. So we are one of the largest employers on campus. We employ over 700 students in a normal semester. Right now it's a little funky. But we have jobs in all sorts of places. So there's a couple listed here. We have like rec group exercise instructor, we've had venture outings, we've got CAVE group leader, graphic designers, we've got stuff in our HR office even. So I mean, there's just a multitude of jobs for students to choose from. Dining, I think dining is our biggest employer on campus normally. So that's all really great places that you can build up your resume. Most student positions don't require any experience, kind of what Keith was saying before. So if you have any job experience or have really limited job experience, that's okay. Most of our jobs are meant for students. So most of them don't require experience. And if they do, it'll say on the job, on the requisition when you're looking at the job description. Also, we don't really have a lot of work study opportunities. We have a couple in CAVE, but most of our positions are going to be paid at an hourly rate. Starts at minimum wage and goes up from there. Jobs that require more confidentiality or those type of things will pay a little bit more. And also the ones that require some experience, but we definitely pay minimum wage or above. And then also at the bottom here, you'll see that you can get discounts at the dining and at the rec when you work for us. So you get 10% off all of the dining services on campus. So that's all the coffee. So think your daily coffee, 10% doesn't sound like a lot, but when you get coffee every day or twice a day, that'll add up really quick. And then also the marketplace and Urban Roots, all the stuff that Anna listed. And at the rec center, you can get 20% off guest passes, personal training, and locker rentals for the semester. And kind of one last thing about jobs before I pass it off here is that we don't know what fall is going to look like. So right now we really don't have a lot of students working, but we definitely will have that back in the future. So keep an eye out for jobs on our website. If you go to as.csuchico.edu and then you go to the top where it says get a job and then you go to student employment, you'll see all the jobs that are currently listed when they're listed. So that's it.
All right, everyone, it's time for Kahoot.
Anybody ready to be a big winner? Okay, Becca's ready to be a big winner. $50 gift card, people. Go ahead, get on that app if you haven't already. Chelsea's gonna bring it on.
There we go.
I love Brooke's attitude. Let's go, people.
That's some,
And while people are joining, we had one question that Rhiannon, maybe you can answer in the chat. Someone asked if it's possible to do work study and still get an on-campus job, and that was Jasmine. So I'm assuming kind of she's asking if they can do two jobs, so the work study and an hourly paid job.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and answer it in the chat.
All right, thanks.
all right, everybody. I think we have just a couple more people. Wait just a couple minutes. We're still sitting at 15.
Come on, folks. $50. That's like a Chico State blanket. That's like one textbook.
Sweatshirt. Got to get a hoodie.
Gotta get a
That's
hoodie.
what I was gonna say. That's the holy grail right there. It'll get
Maria, I love your
Go
screen name. Maria's winning the screen name game.
Maria.
Oh, that's cute.
I think we're ready to start. All right, everyone, let's get ready. 7 questions. Which involvement opportunity are you not able to earn academic units for? Connecting the freshman leadership opportunity, serving on an AS government councils and committees, providing the calm in the Zenden, or saving the world with AS sustainability?
Oh, they're coming in. Remember, it's all about the quick answers. More
Gotta be
points.
quick.
Answer. Want to do it quick.
Ah, no credit for the Zenden, just some peace and quiet,
I wish you could get credit for just hanging out.
right?
Massage chairs? I mean, come on.
What is the name of the CAVE program that provides one-time volunteer opportunities, typically on the weekends? Cats in the Community, Weekend Wildcat, Happy Volunteers, Chico Crew. In the meantime, you can just look at that puppy.
Aw.
Look at the puppy.
Poodle.
Answers in quick. Weekend Wildcat.
Ooh, that was a tie.
Nice.
Gotcha. Ooh, we're
Oh.
sneaking up that scoreboard. Here we go with question 3. If you work as a student employee for the Associated Students, in which area do you get a 10% discount? Child Development Lab, Wildcat Recreation, Dining Services, Adventure Outings. Well,
They got in there quick this time. They're learning.
We're listening to the discount presentation.
Yeah.
I perk up when you talk money too.
whoa. Dining service. Sorry about that, everybody. I don't know why that switched so fast.
Becca's climbing up in the ladders there.
Sam is holding that top spot. Here we go with question 4. How can you get free food on campus? Show up at the beginning of an event catered by the AS, sign up for text notifications, ask the cashier to set her dining nicely, or book a room through AS Conference Services. And it is signing up for those text notifications.
All right, so we got him with money and free food.
You know you all want.
Programming dream.
All right, 2 more questions. What is the name of the leadership event the AS hosts every spring? Leadership, Be There, Be Square, AS Leadership Symposium, Leadership All Day, Every Day, or the Women Like You Leadership Symposium?
Oh, you got. I like the music background, Kelsey. Is that coming from your computer?
Yeah, it's a Kahoot feature. It's not me, I promise. You got it. Women's Leadership Symposium every spring.
Sam's doing great.
Sam is holding the top spot. What day is the Flow 2021 application due? Great question. July 4th, August 11th, September 4th, or October 31st? Getting those answers in quick.
Good competition. Don't
People are
stress
ready.
too much. Save it for the fall.
All right, September 4th. Don't forget, everybody, Flow apps are due.
Here it goes, MD.
No movement on the leaderboard. Last question. You can participate in the following programs at the rec. indoor climbing and bouldering, group exercise, personal training and wellness, intramural sports and pickup games, or all of the above. Look at that pool. I wish I was in that pool.
Me too.
Don't we all?
So nice.
All right. Well, indeed. The rec has it all, everybody. You've heard it here. Take a minute. We'll check the leaderboard. Third place.
Oh, go Maria.
Second place, Becca. In first place,
We do drum roll.
Andy.
Yay!
Great job. Great job to the runners-up as well.
Alexis and Tabitha, you did great.
All right, Sam, go ahead and message us in the chat your email, please, and we'll be sure to get you that gift card.
All right.
I will stop that music.
All right. So now we just want to open it up to any last minute questions that you have. We hope you had fun this evening joining us. You can follow us on social media. You can see we have Rec and Cave, Adventure Outings. Of course, the AS Chico State will have all of the other things below as well. Feel free to scan Anna is a rock star and put that up on there. I tried it earlier. It does work on your computer screen. You gotta love technology, so that's pretty awesome. But we have absolutely loved hanging out with you tonight and hope you are excited about being a part of our organization and becoming a Wildcat. It's going to be a great year. We know that, things aren't as usual, coming in the fall, but you are part of a Wildcat family. And let me tell you, we're going to be virtual. You're going to be part of the best school who's going to make it fantastic, fun, exciting, think outside the box. It's not going to be a waste of a semester. It's going to be a semester you're never going to forget. So we're excited to have you. Any more questions? We'll turn it over to Keith and you can pop out anything since I can't see it at the moment.
I am not seeing any more questions, but if anyone has any, feel free to type them and we will get them answered before we take off.
Cool. Well, you all know our names. We are here. Everybody's available to connect. And even if it's not our expertise area, we'll probably know who to connect you to on this campus. And we are excited to welcome you. So any of the other panelists have any closing remarks or words you want to throw out there? Okay, hopefully you all had a good time. Rate us well, like we're the best webinar. I mean, we gave you prizes, right? That's pretty good.
Thanks for coming, everyone.